That was a terrible second.
That was
take.
terrible.
Are you kidding me?
Man,
everybody has clicked away already.
Clicked away. Right.
Move on.
All right, take 3. Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're killing it. I'm exhausted. I just got done at the gym, and James picked me up. I actually picked him up. I'm taking him to the airport. If you can't tell, I'm giving him a ride. That's what I do. It's what I do. I'm a chauffeur. But I hope you guys are killing it. In the last video, I ended starting up the Aventador, and guess what? There will be a to be continued. I took that car, or am going to take that car, depending on how you want to.
You're getting way ahead of yourself.
Depending on how you want to edit the, you know, the part 1 and part 2.
There are no guarantees. We'll see about that. I've hidden the keys at home.
I have a feeling we are gonna find them. We know. So the question is, what do you want to see me do in the Aventador? Something that's never been done before. Maybe take it to Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, something just epic. Leave in the comments below what you want to see. Now, speaking of cars, I want you guys to guess. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to guess what my first car was. James, do you have a guess what my first car was?
Mustang.
No. It's one of the earlier cars that I've driven, true, but it was not my first car. You'll never guess. You guys will never guess. You can keep commenting. You will not guess. It was an 80s car. I'll give you a hint.
Jeez.
Early 80s.
Caprice.
Caprice. No.
Volvo.
They don't make it anymore. The brand is
an Eagle.
Kaput.
An Eagle Talon.
No, I like that guess. Talon. It's Plymouth.
Oh.
Plymouth.
Was it a Grand Voyager? No.
No. Horizon.
Oh, Plymouth. Oh.
Plymouth Horizon.
Well, what
hatchback, 4-door, red, 4-speed manual.
Flexing.
That was my car in high school.
Man.
Killed it. Well, part of high school. It didn't make it all the way through high school.
I think we all figured that.
It was old when I got it. It was an epic car. I actually didn't appreciate it at the time, but now looking back, I missed the car. It was a 4-door hatchback, red, 4-speed manual. It was awesome. What was your first car? What was your first car? Or do you want to save that? Ooh. Stay tuned for his first car.
Am I getting a shout out right now?
Yeah, you know, I'm hooking you up. I'm giving you video ideas, a shout out. Follow his channel. See what his car history is. His car collection right now is decent. I think you guys will agree. It's acceptable.
Needs a Ford though.
But where did it start? It does need a Ford. You know, I need some Fords. I need multiple Fords. Interesting. Some Fords are coming out this fall. Stay tuned.
On that bombshell.
Another fun fact about the Salt Lake Airport, Dumb and Dumber was filmed here. If you have not seen it, check it out. Epic movie, epic, all time. Have you seen it?
I have.
Do you remember the scene?
The Red Diablo. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, the scene where they dropped the briefcase.
The airport, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That was filmed here, epic.
Yeah.
Utah has some cool things.
Oh, I got your keys.
Oh, you got my keys?
I got your keys.
I need the keys. Thank you, sir. How did you even sit in this car? Man.
Nick with the Clutch Airport pickup. He's vlogging. Guys, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Link in the description below. Hard plug.
Yeah.
Man.
Appreciate that. This is healthy, guys. It's protein. Post-workout recovery meal. Now, the second car I had, well, another car I had back in high school was like a 1970s Cadillac. It was my grandpa's. It was a big boat. I can't even remember what it was, if it was an Eldorado or whatever. I only had it for a few months, and it had brake issues. So to stop, you had to like pump the brakes pretty aggressively in order to stop the car. Great car for a high schooler. It was a boat, fit tons of friends, just cruise along. Mostly safe. Even though the brakes didn't work, it was still big enough that if you hit anything, we'd be fine. And in fact, that car went away because I went to school that morning, high school, and pumping the brakes, and it didn't work, and I tapped another car in the parking lot and had to go in and report it, and yada yada yada. A little embarrassing, a little awkward, and also unsafe. So that effectively ended the history of that car, and I had to move on to the next one. Breakfast is looking good, can't wait. Now another car, once the Horizon and the Cadillac died, I moved on to a more reliable vehicle, the old family Honda Accord. It was white, it was manual. I always had manuals, and it was just a good solid car. Had that for a while till I went to college, and it just worked. Well, look at that. That's what it's about right there. That is excitement and happiness. Now, after the early 90s Honda Accord, I graduated. I stepped it up a little bit. My sophomore year of college, I got a 97 Honda Accord V6. That's right, V6, baby. I stepped it up. It was green, which I don't know why I got green, but I did. My parents helped me out a lot with that car. I appreciate you, parents, for that. And it was awesome. I had that car through college, a little bit after college. And then after college, I decided it was to up my game a little bit more. I got a 2007 Mustang GT Black. Sick, manual, of course. It was awesome, and I kept the Honda. So I had 2 cars. And at that time of my life, I thought it was amazing. I had 2 cars that were great. You know, the family sedan for just whatever. I didn't have a family, but it made sense. It was practical. And then the Mustang GT, which was just a lot of fun to have, and it was a blast. Now, what happened was I had that GT for a couple years, and I sold it. I was dating someone, and I thought, well, I'm gonna preemptively sell it before she makes me sell it, which I don't know what I was thinking. So I sold it. And then shortly after we broke up, and then I got a big raise at work, and I was left with this old dying Honda Accord. So I said, what am I doing? So I swapped out the Accord, and I got a Infiniti G35. It was 2007, I believe. But that was like my first foray into the luxury car world, luxury car, if you will. And that car was a lot of fun. Get a little bored, got a little antsy, and I bought a 2008 Mustang GT CS. That car was a little bit of an impulsive buy, but it was awesome. I was gonna sell the Infiniti and just drive the Mustang year round, even in the winter in Utah, which is not the best idea because sadly, I mean, I'll admit it, Mustangs are obviously not the best in the snow, but that's what I was gonna do. And what happened was shortly after buying that car, I took a job up in Park City, Utah. I was living in the Salt Lake Valley, so that meant I was gonna have to commute from the Salt Lake Valley to Park City. And now I was thinking about driving the Mustang in the winters, but there was no way I was gonna be able to drive that Mustang up the canyon to Park City every winter. So I had to sell that car. I had it for like 6 to 8 months tops, which is just like, not very long to own a car, but that's what happened. I still had the Infiniti, fortunately, hadn't sold that yet. So I sold the Mustang after just such a short period. But sometimes in life, that's where you end up, that's what you gotta do. Now bear with me guys, we're almost there. I've obviously gone through quite a few different cars. The age-old adage of buying a car and keeping it for a long, long time obviously never stuck with me, but we gotta head over there. I wanna work on something over there while we talk. I'm gonna try to multitask. And I had that G35X for a while, and I was fortunate enough in Park City to get a car allowance at that job. So I figured, hey, time to mix up the G35, get rid of that, bring in something else. So I was able to bring in a 2013 328 X-Drive. It was a lease, it was a year old when I leased it, so it was cheaper than leasing a car that was brand new. Got it out of Denver, flew out there, picked it up, drove it home. That was a lot of fun. It was a little car. It was fun to have a little car to just kind of like cruise in and out of traffic. Now because that car was a lease, obviously there's a mileage restriction, and I leased it with extra miles. I think I got the 15 or 16,000 miles a year, but I drive like 20,000 miles a year. So as I was about a year out from returning the lease, I realized, okay, I was maybe gonna buy some more miles. I just kind of left that as an option to see what I wanted to do. And I decided instead of buying more miles, I should buy another car. So that's what I did. And that's when I ended up with the 2013 Mustang GT CS convertible that you guys saw on a video a while ago. And that car was awesome. I bought it in South Carolina, and I took a red-eye flight out there. I took 4 days to drive it home. It was awesome. It was an epic trip. What a blast. I recommend if you ever have a chance to buy a car out of state and drive it home, do it. So then I had the 328 and the 2013 Mustang GT CS. Once again, I was rolling in 2 cars, a family sedan, if you will, even though, again, I didn't have a family, and a Mustang. And that was just a lot of fun. Again, the flexibility of having multiple cars, depending on your mood, whatever, what you're trying to do, to be able to do that and take multiple cars is a blast. And then I bought a house. So I had to basically make a decision, and I decided to sell the Mustang. Extra cash helps with the down payment on the house. It's a financially responsible thing, yada, 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 yada. And the lease was up on the 328. So I decided it was time to get a bigger car, something that I didn't have to fall into and I could just step into. That's when I got the 2013 BMW X-Drive. So there you have it, guys. That's my car history for what it's worth. If you have any questions about any of those cars, leave a comment below. I'll try to give you my opinion on it. Remember, it's 2019. Let's be strong, let's be happy, and let's get after it. Peace.